Holden's Elizabeth plant in South Australia has been in operation since 1962, with manufacturing of complete vehicles starting in 1965. Today, following the late 2016 demise of the Holden Cruise, the factory is the sole manufacturing domain of the Holden Commodore, be it the sedan, the long wheelbase Caprice, the sport wagon, or the iconic Holden Ute. Stands out a bit, doesn't it? The colour's called Spitfire, and the reason we're following this particular bright green ute is because, well, this one's actually mine. That's right, I bought one. It still feels really weird to say that. Anyway, mine or not, the process it goes through is the same as all new VF2 Holden Commodores built during this final year of local production. A process not too dissimilar to the one every Commodore built here has gone through since the VC Commodore in 1980. And with the underbody, roof and side panels all welded together, the body painted and the engine and transmission already married up to the chassis, we arrive at Elizabeth in time to see the car in its final phase of production. General assembly.
Here we are on the line in Elizabeth at Holden's plant. We're here tracking this very special green ute. Hopefully we'll see a bit more progress as we go, but it's very, very cool to be here.
With the Elizabeth plant currently churning out 175 vehicles per day, each car that enters General Assembly travels through 145 stations before leaving again, fully completed, 6 hours and 42 minutes later. Shifts run from 10 past 6 in the morning to 10 past 2 in the afternoon, with a 15-minute break for smoko at 10 to 9 every morning and a 25-minute break for lunch at 12 o'clock. With the headlights bolted in, the front and rear bumpers are next on before the suspension is secured into place. From here, it's time for the wheels to go on, a process made significantly easier thanks to an in-house Holden-developed wheel carrier device that means workers simply have to line up the holes, tighten up the wheel nuts, and they're done.
So it's all happening. We've got some of the rear end in. The next stage coming up, we've got some seats to go in, some doors to go on. There's fuel in the car, then it'll head off to a bit of an inspection, and then hopefully we get to start her up. Very, very cool.
Next up, it's the seats that go in, and with the doors yet to be attached, accessing the cabin isn't a problem. With the doors separated from the rest of the car at an earlier stage to have trim and electrics installed, General Assembly is where the pair are finally reunited. And as the car continues to take shape, it's time for the badges to go on.
Alright, so we've just seen the seats go in. Obviously no rear seats in this particular car, but the front seats go in. The doors go on, which was far too quick. It looked very, very simple. And nice little touch, we just saw the badges go on as well. So it's coming together quite fast actually. It's really cool to see. Next it's going to go forward into this lift and go up, and then it'll join those cars on that side for inspection and startup.
At this point you might be thinking just how many components or parts go into making a Holden Commodore. Well, go for an SSV Redline sedan and you're looking at 2,297 parts. Choose a sport wagon and you're talking 2,356 parts. And do what I did and opt for a ute, and there's a total of 2,102 parts. Fascinating stuff. With progress continuing, the car is topped up with various fluids and has its engine cover put on, before we're given the chance to jump in and see firsthand exactly what happens next.
So we've just jumped in. My car for the first time, which is beyond cool. G'day.
How are you?
Good. I'm Dave.
I'm Paul.
A Holden employee for 13 years, Paul King takes us through the car's first initial checks, ensuring the programmable keys and infotainment and climate control systems are all working correctly, along with all power windows and mirrors and all other ancillaries. He then ticks the V8 ute over for the first time.
There you go.
First time every time.
It's hot. And that's it. Have a check a few things on the outside.
Thank you very much.
It's alright. Have a good morning.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you. So it's not quite 9 o'clock, and you have a quick look around, you'll see that it's eerily quiet for some reason, and we haven't stopped for the day. It's just smoko, and what happens at smoko is everyone just grabs a bite to eat. So the whole floor, the whole process basically stops for 15 minutes so everyone can have a bite to eat, stay fresh, and then they'll come back and tackle the line. We go through here. The green ute's on the line here. It's had its lights and switches and everything checked over. It'll have another inspection, and then there'll be some water pressure tests. The sports bar is still to go on, and then hopefully we get some engine and suspension assessment done as well. But the whole thing's been really cool to this point. Not done yet, but really cool to see firsthand what actually goes on. It's phenomenal, and everyone's smiley and friendly and happy to chat with you, and it's a really, really positive vibe, and it's yeah, really cool to see. Very cool opportunity and experience. Jump in your car. Done. Thank you, Billy.
No worries, buddy.
Billy Tidswell, a total Aussie legend. At Holden a While, Billy takes us and the ute through the next phase of assembly, which for an SSV Redline ute includes having a black sports bar fitted.
So how long have you been at Holden, Billy?
What have I been here? 19 years? 19 years? Yeah. No, it's been good. It's going to be a sad time. I thought when I started, and my mother was here for 27 years.
Wow, yeah.
And she's only been, she would have been gone probably about 8-9 years ago now.
Yeah.
And when I started, I thought, yep, I'd retire.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing we can do about it now.
But everyone's just, seeing everyone working, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy.
Well,
everyone's just proud to be
that's it.
building these cars.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now all we do is I make a process of the car, of the sports bar. Yep. Then I've got one nearly done out already, and then we assemble it to the car, and then I'll be able to put you through the process of DVT.
Thank you.
DVT, or Dynamic Vehicle Test. This is next up, but first...
So Billy's fitted our sports bar, which we can see on the back. He's now adjusting the headlights so that they're all pointing in the right way, and while at the same time, underneath the car, it's getting its wheel alignment done. And that's the numbers that you can see here.
With the headlights and wheels aligned correctly, it's time for DVT, the Dynamic Vehicle Test, with the ute driven onto an enclosed rolling road to have further checks carried out.
So what are we in here for?
We're programming, cruise control, ABS, all the other modules which haven't been programmed.
Cool. It just runs you through the whole process, step by step.
Yeah, we just follow the prompts on the screen, go through all the gears. And one pass car.
Testing passed, that's what we want to say.
With the ute passing DVT with flying colours, it's back out onto the assembly floor for the last few stages of the production process, including yet another inspection, a high-pressure water bath to ensure no water gets in anywhere it shouldn't, and lastly, Holden's tried and tested Rattles and Squeaks test track.
So we've had our water test.
Yep, and it's all good.
That's a good thing, it passed.
Yep.
From here though, we team up with quality team leader Paul Hitchmouth to find out more.
So how long have you been at Holden?
I've been here 19 and a half years.
Based at this plant the whole time?
I've been in quality probably for the last 15. 15 years.
That's pretty cool. The end of the line, as it were.
Number one.
Thank you very much.
No,
Thanks for
pleasure.
showing us through.
Absolute pleasure.
And that's that. That is officially off the production line. It's built. It's here. Now it's just got to come to Melbourne, and then we can officially pick it up, put some number plates on it, and take it for a drive. It's been really, really cool. Massive thanks to Holden and everyone involved in showing us through. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and hopefully learned something along the way.